Today I'm going to be taking a look at the arrangement of the Corelli Sonata in D minor by August Lindner, whom I just discovered actually wrote a nice E minor cello concerto. Found a recording of it and downloaded the music. And anyway, back to Corelli though. So he took probably a violin piece. I think most of Corelli, or all of Corelli's sonatas, are for violin, and arranged it for cello. And I'm just playing off the international edition, so no attempts to be really historically accurate. This is a romantic reinterpretation, and I don't, there's a second line below in the slow movements where he's added optional ornamentation, which I don't think are very stylistic, so I leave those out. And you can start open A if you play a nice open A, or use a lot of bow on the D string to get it more sound and balance. And the rhythm, it's a 3/4, so you're going to have half notes on the down bow where you have to save the bow, and then use a lighter bow on the up bow so it's not twice as loud. If you were playing the sonata, probably use the harmonic to shift, so, and then back to fourth position. You can do a variety of things. Just that fingering, or and then either go straight to the D string for the new second half of the phrase. This is the one trill that I think really needs to be from above for the dissonance. It's a beat. Well, I haven't actually checked the score, but it should be a G minor chord there. Yep. So, well, that's a really romantic arrangement for the piano, very thick. So bring out the dissonance against the B-flat. Kind of. And by the way, back to that. You can also just stay there. So there's not so much harmonics, that's a little bit, maybe a little bit romantic affectation as well. Then a slightly new idea, I would do the harmonic there because every one is going to be shifting up a third or a fourth, so it gets a bit, you certainly don't want slides on every single one. And here, I think for students at playing this piece, play second finger A harmonic, so you can cross over and know, not that kind of thing. And then just back to fourth position. And I tried this thinking that you don't have to repeat the A, but I think the repeated A actually sounds better in this. So really end the phrase. And then this second beat, this reminds me a lot of a saraband, where the heavy beat is the second or maybe third beat. In this case, second beat, not the first beat so much. 1, 1, 2, 1. And then really for the downbeat here. Now, if you're using this music, he has the editor, Mr. Lindner, put in a sforzando on that G sharp, which is very unstylistic, but it's an important note. Just don't overdo. Think it's a sforzando, and you have to be like heavy and dramatic. Again, from above, probably. Good. If you don't like your open A, you can use the open A resolution to find time to move fourth position. I think if you play the open A nicely, there's no problem with it. Now, going on. Go up again. So you can do the same crossing over, and of course you can play harmonics if there's any doubt about finding the note. Shouldn't need it there. maybe I release the note and keep the harmonic playing to get my thumb in position. And I think I'm not wearing glasses, so that's why I'm sticking my head forward at the music. So it says piano, let's follow that. A little lighter sound than I did. So I'm using a fast bow, but moving it, half an inch closer to the fingerboard. Now that he writes crescendo, so I make the tone a bit firmer and a little less bow. Same idea, now down. And I think D string is best for this one. There's no good way around there. So just do normal fourth position. No need to get this complicated. Maybe 4/4. I don't usually do that, but the 1/1 is the worst option. I think it works fine too. Again, strong second beat. Let the phrase resolve on the first beat. Hold over. Now the third beat. Same pattern. 3/1. So always this going up is leading into the long beat, which is starting on the third beat, third to the first beat. 1, 2, 3, 1. You could also do it depending how easy you need the fingering to be. And again, that could also resolve with this one might be a little nicer on the D string with the harmonic than the first time. So I'm keeping quite light tone, and even not too much bow. Then here he has, I'll play the dynamics that he wrote. Piano. I hate that so. But crescendo a little and make the tone heavier. This diminished seventh, C sharp to B flat, the same as the first time, F to G sharp, is leading to a strong resolution from to, in that case, A minor, the closing cadence of the first part. And here we're getting back to the tonic D minor. Out of tune. Everything's out of tune, but okay. And from here, I think a bit heavier and closing statements. So, got to play this kind of version a little bit romantically. I think it doesn't work out. And not too bad to end up bow. I wouldn't use more than half the bow. That's where I took the bow off the string. So slow bow and lighter as you get to the end of it. If you're insistent that you can't avoid the crescendo on the up bow, well, first you need to practice scales. Forte, diminuendo to the frog, piano with the frog, crescendo to get that control. But until you get that control, you could hook these two. Still into diminuendo here. And just the natural bouquet. But it's worth working for the other one.